Hey there, Robin. Yes, exactly right. It's going to start to feel like summer. It's going to start to finally feel like July as we head toward the weekend here. Right now, though, still pretty gloomy even at the coast, especially at the coast, rather. You're going to see Long Beach right now pretty socked in. We didn't see a lot of clearing today, and we're not going to see too much tomorrow, maybe a little bit by the afternoon. But for the most part, we are staying socked in, at least for the first part of the day at the coast. Also expecting this fog to push into the basin and possibly into our inland valleys into the overnight and morning hours, with some clearing inland, of course, by the afternoon. Temperatures right now to the 60s, a few 70s, even a few 80s in the high desert. A little warmer for you in Palmdale at 81, Riverside at 70. San Pedro, you're currently at 64 degrees. So we will take you through Futurecast eventually. Do want to show you, though, couple spots here, 3:45 overnight hours, that fog moving in, and by 6:30 in the morning, again, we are expecting pretty foggy conditions starting to build into the basin and, yes, into our inland valleys as well. As we head into the afternoon hours, we will see some of that clearing. We will see below average temperatures, at least for now, but I will tell you, as we head toward the second part of the weekend and into, well, the first part of next week, we're expecting a pretty significant warm up, even talking triple-digit heat in some spots. So we're going to break down those numbers coming up for you in just a little bit. Lena, back to you.
All right, it's just amazing. I love watching them on TV on like Nat Geo. Can you imagine in person?
Yeah, I know, right? I've seen them from a distance, but I've never gotten that close. So that's on my bucket list, 100%.
How awesome is that?
Very cool.
So we're warming up?
Yeah, warming up, big time. Hot. We're talking heat, real heat. As we head into the next few days. Still below average for now, so we're keeping temperatures much the same. If you like today, you're probably going to like tomorrow, and well, as we head into the weekend, few changes. So we're going to show you how much warmer it's going to get. The same for the basin and even our inland valleys as well. We are expecting some cloud cover in the mix. So as we get a look outside right now on radar, you're going to see right here a lot of that fog sitting offshore, and a lot of it starting to approach the Orange County coastline into Long Beach, LAX, as we just saw, starting to see a little bit of that cloud cover, and we are expecting more of it over the next few hours here. Temperatures right now 60s, 70s, 80s, so warm inland, mild at the coast, onshore flow persisting at this point, and with that we will see below average temperatures, at least for this time of year. Then, as we head into the next couple of days, things start to change. High pressure is going to start to build into the forecast, and as it does, we are expecting a little bit of a warm-up, actually a lot of a warm-up as we head into the later part of your weekend, into the first part of next week. So we're going to have that in your extended forecast in a minute, but you'll see right here, we got up to 74 earlier today, so pretty impressive numbers. 82 is average, record numbers 100, so we didn't get anywhere close to that. We're not getting anywhere close to that as we head into the next few days here. So you'll see over the next 24 hours, 60s, mid-60s, 70s by the afternoon. So yes, we are waking up to great conditions. By the afternoon in the basin, we are expecting a little more sunshine as well, but 76 will be your forecast high. Anaheim 79, Palmdale 95, Riverside 89, and Woodland Hills, you're getting up to about 91 degrees as we head into tomorrow afternoon. So you'll see right here on Futurecast, there it is. By 1 a.m., we're starting to see more of that fog. Then to the overnight hours, more of it pushes, well, not only into the coast, but to the basin, into our inland valleys by the morning hours. And we will see some clearing, especially in the afternoon, into our inland spots and in the basin. But the coast does look to be socked in, at least for part of the day. You'll see temperatures in the 70s, getting up to the 80s, and eventually getting up to the triple digits. As we head into the later part of the week, you're going to see hitting the century mark by Tuesday. And for the coast, we're expecting to see, well, upper 60s turning to 70s, turning to mid 70s. Back to you.
All right, Evelyn.
And we're expecting a pretty big warm up in store. We'll tell you when and how warm it's going to get in your neighborhood coming up in just a few minutes. We're talking beach weather. If only we could have done that yesterday, right? It wasn't too bad yesterday, though, for all you beach goers. We did see some sunshine finally, a little later in the day, though. And, well, as we head to tomorrow, we are expecting to see more of that same pattern. Clouds into the overnight hours. That's what we're seeing right now. Looks like we're getting a look from our Saddle Peak camera. The fog rolling into the coastline, eventually pushing its way into the basin and expanding into some of our adjacent inland valleys. So at this point, you're going to see, well, clear conditions over the Santa Monica Bay, but we are seeing some patchy cloud cover and more fog rolling in into the overnight and morning hours. Temperatures currently in the 60s, a few 70s out there. Of course, Palmdale a little warmer than everybody else in the high desert there at 79. 64 in downtown, 65 San Pedro, Laguna Beach 67, and Riverside. You're flirting with 70 degrees this evening. So the onshore flow is picking up, and as it does, we are looking at below average temperatures, keeping things below average just for now. As we head toward the weekend, high pressure is going to build over Southern California, and as it does, well, temperatures are going to warm up. We're going to see more sunshine and, well, temperatures actually pretty impressive. Not just a little warming. We're going to see, well, a significant amount of warming, and we'll show you that in your 5-day forecast in just a minute. You'll see right here 74 degrees earlier today in downtown. Average is 82, so we were a few degrees below average over the next 24 hours. We're expecting 60s, mid-60s, and by the afternoon, we are up into the 70s. 76 degrees will be your forecast high tomorrow in downtown. Under mostly sunny skies, Anaheim 79, Riverside 89, and Woodland Hills, you're making it to 91 degrees. So still a warm day inland, but we are expecting to do a lot more warming over the next few days here. Futurecast showing you the fog rolling in to the overnight hours here in the morning hours as well, starting to expand into our inland valleys. First thing in the morning, waking up to gray conditions, but by 11 o'clock or so, it's going to recede back toward the coast, and we will see a little more sunshine by the time we hit lunchtime. Still, though, below average temperature-wise, well, low 90s inland, so it's not going to be well, cool by any stretch of imagination, but eventually it's going to be a lot warmer. As we head into next week, we're going to be a good almost 10 degrees warmer, hitting the triple-digit mark by the time we head into your Tuesday. As we get a look at your next 5-day forecast, you're going to see a similar pattern where, well, we're warm tomorrow, but still a little below average. By the end of the week, well, a good 10-plus degrees warmer. We're in the upper 80s for the basin. And finally, getting a look at the coast right here, you're going to see upper 60s, flirting with the 70s and keeping things that way through Sunday. By Monday, mid-70s, and Tuesday, well, 75 pretty warm degrees at the coast. Lena, back to you. Yeah, we've got pool weather, we've got beach weather on the way, we've got barbecue weather if you want to have another barbecue, you know, if the 4th of July wasn't enough for you. So we're going to show you exactly how warm it's going to get, especially as we head into the weekend. Coming up in just a minute. First, though, we are taking you outside to Long Beach, where we are dealing with a little bit of fog. It's approaching the coast. It's going to continue to approach the coast, the basin, and the inland valleys as well into the overnight hours. So onshore flow still intact right now, and with that below average temperatures, at least for now. But as we head toward the weekend into next week, we are expecting a few changes. High pressure is going to build into Southern California, and as a result, well, we are expecting some warming on the way. So we'll show you exactly how much warmer we're going to get coming up in a minute, but you'll see today we warmed up to 74, which was significantly below average for this time of year for downtown. Certainly not close to record numbers of 100 degrees. And over the next 24 hours, 60s, mid-60s, and we are getting up to the 70s by the afternoon, but still, as we just mentioned, below average. Couple degrees warmer than today. Downtown, you got up to 74. Tomorrow, you're getting up to 76. Santa Monica flirting with 70. Riverside, 89. And Woodland Hills, you're getting up to about 91 degrees as we head into tomorrow afternoon. If that's not warm enough for you, well, we are expecting more warming in the forecast eventually. Right now, though, we are dealing with the fog. As we head into the overnight hours, well, it's starting to thicken up right now at about 1,900 feet, and it's going to continue to spread. You're going to see it's going to spread to the basin and eventually into the adjacent valleys as well. By 6:30 in the morning, waking up to foggy conditions for the most part, and well, by 9 a.m. starting to mix out of the forecast a little bit and continuing to do so through the afternoon hours tomorrow. Eventually, we are expecting less fog in the forecast as high pressure starts to build into Southern California. It's going to push the fog right out of here. It's also going to warm temperatures up, and we're going to see those offshore winds kick in. For now, though, we're still dealing with that trough that's digging into Southern California, and as a result, a little bit of onshore flow and, well, cooler conditions, at least for this time of year. As high pressure works its way in, though, again, temperatures are going to, well, start to shoot up. Take a look for the basin in Orange County. 70s flirting with the 80s by Saturday, making it to 80 by Sunday, mid-80s by Monday, and expecting even more warming in the forecast. As we head into Tuesday, we're in the upper 80s in the basin, the coast, getting into the mid-70s eventually, getting to the 70s this weekend with a few clouds. Low cloud cover in the morning, more sunshine by the afternoon. And finally checking in with one more 5-day forecast for you for the valleys and the Inland Empire. Nothing but sunshine, 90s, eventually hitting the century mark as we head into the first part of next week. Lena and Sylvia, back to you.
All right, Ev.
And we're expecting a warm-up on the way. We'll show you exactly how warm and when coming up.
So much easier when it's a little bit cloudy, like it was today.
Oh, yeah.
So
Too
this
much
was a good day, but I don't know if the coming days will be that good for trash pickup.
Right, exactly. Well, the beach is always going to be a little more sort of
Right,
temperate
they'll
than
have
everybody
that.
else.
That's true.
But it will be a lot warmer. We're going to
Okay.
feel the difference
Okay.
as we head to the next few days. We're talking triple-digit heat, but not at the coast, as you may have guessed. But we will show you where we're expecting it, when we're expecting it, how warm we're going to get it at the coast as well, how warm we're going to get over the next 24 hours. How about that? Similar to the weather pattern we've seen over the last couple of days. It does look like we will see some clearing by tomorrow afternoon, especially inland and in the basin. The coast, though, could take a little while before we see a little of that sunshine. Temperatures into the 60s, a few 70s, 77 in Palmdale, 63 in downtown. That onshore flow persisting as we head into the next few days. Below average, well, for now, but eventually high pressure does build into our forecast. And as it does, we are expecting a bit of a warm-up, actually a lot of a warm-up as we head into the second part of your weekend into next week. Temperatures earlier today got up to 74, average is 82. We were a few degrees below average. Over the next 24 hours, 60s, mid-60s, and by the afternoon, mid to upper 70s, still technically below average for this time of year. 76 in downtown, Santa Monica 69, Riverside 89, and Woodland Hills. You're getting up to pretty warm, 91 degrees as we head to tomorrow afternoon. So Futurecast is set for the overnight hours. First thing in the morning, 1 a.m. We're still dealing with a little bit of that fog starting to become a little more widespread. That marine layer thickening up as we speak, actually around 1,900 feet. It's going to continue to thicken and it's going to continue to spread into, well, again, our inland spots, the basin and the coast. By the morning hours, 9 a.m., we could see a little bit of clearing inland, and then eventually by 11:30, we'll see more clearing, even expecting some clearing along the coast. But of course, we will see some of that patchy and stubborn cloud cover through the afternoon hours. As we get a look at your forecast right here, you're going to see low pressure still holding strong, and that's still keeping temperatures a little below average, keeping that sea breeze intact at the moment and over the next 24 hours. But eventually, high pressure is going to start to build. It's going to spread west, and as it does, we're going to see a warm up and we're going to see more sunshine as well. And speaking of that warm up, let's get a look at those numbers in your extended forecast. Starting off with the valleys in the Inland Empire, where it will be quite toasty. Low 90s for now, mid 90s by the end of the weekend, and triple digits by the beginning of next week. So pretty impressive numbers for us. One more 5-day forecast for the basin in Orange County, below average, even though it's still warm. We're in the 70s, flirting with 80 by Saturday, getting there by Sunday, and by Monday, warming up, and Tuesday, even more warming in the forecast. Lena and Sylvia, back to you. And temperatures warming up over the next couple of days. We're going to have that full forecast coming right up. Don't go away. Yeah, big time. Yeah, well, we're warming up. I'm going to step out of the shop because I want to show you. Continue to be the case over the next 24 hours. It's starting to make its way toward the coast, eventually into the basin, and eventually into our inland spots as well, inland valleys for the most part. So you'll see right here, temperature-wise, we're in the 60s, 63 downtown, 65 Riverside, and 60 in Valencia, Palmdale at 75. That onshore flow still intact, and with that, well, below average temperatures overnight, morning, low clouds and fog. But as we head toward the weekend, ridge of high pressure starting to expand, and as it builds into Southern California, well, we're going to see a much warmer forecast. We're going to see a little more sunshine along with that as well. So earlier today, we made it to 74 in downtown. We were a few degrees below average for this time of year. By tomorrow, a couple degrees warmer, but we're still technically below average. 76 for downtown, Santa Monica 69, Palmdale 95, and Woodland Hills here getting up to 91 degrees. So as we head into the overnight hours, the fog continuing to really expanding into the basin, into our inland valleys, waking up to pretty foggy conditions if you are in those spots. But by 9 a.m., we'll see maybe a few breaks in the cloud cover. By 11:30, receding back toward the coast. And by lunchtime or so, we are expecting to see a little more sunshine, of course, in our inland spots in the basin, and we will see a mix of clouds and sun along the coast tomorrow. So you'll see low pressure still dominating the forecast, but eventually high pressure is going to expand and it's going to build into Southern California. As it does, we're warming up. We're going to see more sunshine, and that offshore flow will kick in, so that'll keep us a little clearer as well as we head into the next few days. So you'll see that in your 5-day forecast. We'll start off with the basin in Orange County, where we are expecting morning clouds, but by the afternoon, more sunshine. 70s turning to upper 70s, eventually turning to low 80s. As we head into Monday and Tuesday, we're expecting mid to upper 80s in the forecast. So you'll see by Tuesday or so, we're at about 87 degrees. As we get a look at your next 5-day forecast right here for, well, the coast. Low cloud cover, that will continue to be the case, but we will eventually see more sunshine, especially as we head to next week with temperatures topping out in the mid-70s. And finally, getting a look at one more 5-day forecast for the valleys in the Inland Empire. Nothing but sunshine, 90s, flirting with the triple digits by your Monday, and looks like we will hit the century mark by the time we head into your Tuesday. So pretty impressive numbers. Tomorrow, again, cooler for this time of year, but still not cool. We're in the low 90s, so we've got another 9, even 10 degrees to go between tomorrow and, well, the beginning of next week. Rob and Sylvia, back to you.
All right.